Hi, welcome to Bad Movie Reviews.
Maleficent is a threat to everyone.
There are many who prey on the innocent. I'm sure your kind would agree.
My kind.
She means humans. Start the music.
As much as the idea of Angelina Jolie and Pfeiffer squaring off against each other holds tremendous appeal, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil falls solidly into the terrain of sequel that no one but accountants asked for. Directed by Joachim Rønning, the film exists purely to capitalize on the success of the 2014 original, which, to be fair, was not a great film either, but at least it benefited from being a clever twist on a well-worn fairy tale. This time out, Rønning and the screenwriters used the characters to propel a story along for one reason only: to get to an overextended third-act battle that is part Game of Thrones and part Avengers Endgame. As the film opens, Maleficent's adopted daughter Aurora, played by Elle, is presiding over the moors and its multitude of fairies and other creatures, with Maleficent herself acting more or less in the background as protector and enforcer. But their delicate balance is upset when Prince Philip asks for Aurora's hand in marriage. His father, King John, sees this as a happy way to unite their two kingdoms, but Philip's mother, Queen Ingrid, played by Pfeiffer, has another plan in mind, one that she hopes will end the fairy realm forever. Maleficent, Mistress of Evil has one of those scripts where people act illogically just to push the story along. In the crucial scene where King John and Queen Ingrid invite Maleficent and Aurora to dinner so that the two families can meet, it's clear from the get-go that Ingrid has it out for Maleficent. She hurls insults almost as soon as they sit down for appetizers. When things go south rather quickly, Aurora inexplicably sides with Ingrid. It's a betrayal against any rational, character-based motivation she might have. Eventually cast out, Maleficent comes upon a hidden tribe of her own people, led by a peacemaker and a battle-hungry upstart. That sets up the war that consumes the entire last act of the film. Unfortunately, everything about it is so predictable that even the inclusion of subtext about refugees and genocide fail to stand out. Angelina Jolie is as striking and imperious as ever, but Maleficent's own hazily drawn motivations render her a cipher for most of the film. Pfeiffer does enough heavy lifting on her own to make Ingrid a more deliciously sinister character, but the rest of the cast, despite all working hard, are imprisoned by the schematic nature of the material. In the end, even though this is in many respects an original story, especially in terms of taking off in a new direction from the Sleeping Beauty source material, the ultimately derivative nature of the tale being told makes the entire affair seem pointless. The first Maleficent did not exactly soar, but it managed to get itself off the ground based on its clever conceit of seeing the familiar story from the other side. Without that, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil remains grounded, with only Maleficent's impressive wingspan to remind us of how formidable she used to be.